is just very low to me.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. From looking at it from the surface in, to have somebody who has so few of hours, it seems really as an impossibility. If that guy had like thousands of hours on his, if he had like thousands of hours on his account or whatever, I probably wouldn't bat an eye, and I would just say like, hey, okay, like awesome, good for you. But because he doesn't, that's what fishy to me. Caddy Willie, you can get it on anything. You can even get it on Friendly Ghost. What's up, JJ Baxter? All right, let's give it a spin. Let's see what we got here. Last one was not twins. Do you think there's a possibility of a smart account offline? I mean, there is, but why would you hide it? All right, we got a mayor again. So maybe he has 200 plus hours? I just don't know of anybody that has that few of hours that feels confident enough to say, I'm going to do 100 insanity modes back to back to back to back to back like that. Like, we could try to do it, and I would almost be willing to bet that I would probably die once or twice just to bad RNG. Right? I would think that it was something else. I would use the cursed object in the wrong way or something along the lines, and I would get all, you know. And the other reason it's smart for like a game is Phasmo is to have the wow factor using the Wiimon. The other part about it is too is that, like, I don't know. I like, again, I have not looked into the, you know, I've not looked into the guy. I've not researched anything. So it landed on Mayor. Tabby. Gabriel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm not trying to be jaded. I mean, like, if the guy legitimately got it, congratulations to the guy. Like, that's absolutely amazing. Right? I'm just saying that, like, that is a... Either this guy is just a god-tier gamer. God-tier gamer when it comes to Phasmophobia, and he just knows all the ins and outs of the ghost. Or something else is happening. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is that Wiimod is very convenient, very easy to use. It's free, and it tells you what the ghost is. I'm also, you know, like, I'm also just saying that. I'm just throwing it out there. Dear Fox, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Like, I would love for him. Amanda! Thank you for the galaxy. I would love to see him do a no evidence. I'd love to see him do no evidence runs. See how well he does with them.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Wait, you can use Wiimon too, Insta Prestige 20? Yeah. John, how do you think that everybody cheats in this game? That's how they do it. He blew up on TikTok? I'm not denying, like, I mean, like, yeah, you can see overnight success and you can blow it up. Kind of thing for sure. But, just really fishy. That's all I'm saying. Something, flags are going off in my head. That's all I'm saying. Natasha Moko Dark Shadow, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Crap. That's so dumb. That's how my friend did that. Yeah. He'll do great with Wiimod or whatever that it is. Oh, for sure. What's up, JJ? How are you doing? Cool Canada and Janie Mulaney? Maney? Thank you for the follow. Will there ever be cross progression? No. No. There will never be cross progression. It doesn't even make sense to put in cross progression. You sell more copies if you don't do that. All right, we gotta get a blow out of Firelight, so we can do that. Wiimod shouldn't exist for games like Phasmo. I mean, I don't think that Wiimod should really exist anyways. Just in general. Did they turn off the power on us? Might have. Oh no, I'm sure that he did. I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm not saying that he. The red flags I have with the guy is simply with Phasmophobia. As somebody who's done a lot of Phasmophobia, who's played a lot of Phasmophobia, it just seems really weird that you have somebody that has so few hours that can do so well. All I'm saying. It's just weird. Marin, I recently found you and I've been watching your YouTube videos. It really helped my confidence getting so much. I just really wanted to say thank you for the amazing content. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure your intuition is correct, Marin. It seems weird. I feel like it takes the fun out of it. I played Fallout with mods before and it wasn't as fun. I think that mods are good when they change how the cosmetics of a game. I think that that's totally fine. I feel like that, right, if you want it to be your own personal taste or something like that, or like if I wanted it to make it to where it was scarier or more visually appealing, I think that that's really cool. Where you lose me is when, you know, you do other style of stuff. If that makes sense. It was recent, that's why you can't find it. I mean, 100%. Unlimited nukes, man. Yeah, well, unlimited nukes would make it pretty easy, wouldn't it? But like, I don't know what happened. I nuked half the countryside. Doing no evidence. I'm trying to figure out find out what to do with my no evidence one. I'm trying to complete my first one in my own tomorrow, and I'm asking if you can help me for some information to tell what the ghost is. Basically, you have to figure out the individual nuances of the ghost. Are you even here? Did I look at the mirror wrong? First floor? That had to have been first floor, right? Yep, that was first floor. I definitely saw the squishy cushions, and I thought, I saw those cushions, those chairs, and I thought, he's down here. Or that he was in the game room. That sucks. Look, it ghost. There's a ghost? It's a spooky ghost. Yeah, you can pass through the ghost with the incense activated, for sure. The Chamber of Secrets. You mean parcel time. Chat, you know what this means, right? This now means that I'm going to have to do 100 insanity matches to see if it matches his. We'll have to do insanity mode. And see if we get the same thing. See if we can get 100 in a row. Or like at what point in time would it be like, hey, all right, we failed out of it. What am I going for here? Wait, probably stuff and things. Things and stuff and things. People are saying no evidence. What does that mean? That means that this ghost does not give us any evidence. It does not give us dots, ultraviolet, orbs. It still gives us orbs, but that's for a mimic. You know, like nothing. So we have to try to figure out what the ghost is based off of having no evidence. So like for this example, right, a wraith does not step in salt. So if we have salt here, we can say, hey, okay, not a wraith. What's up, Nix? How are you doing today? I can barely play a bunch of professional matches. See, like, that's where you'd expect somebody with, like, 200 to 300 hours in the game to be at. You'd expect somebody to be at that point. Right? Now I'm gonna have to call him out. Bearded Baron gets into it with Polish Superstar. I'm here for it. I've been here for about 5 minutes, but I vote yeah. I mean, that's the best way to do it, right? Like, hey, okay, is it possible? Could you actually do it? Right? Could you do it? How long did it take us to do it? All that kind of stuff. I can see it. I don't even know how to spell that, sir. What? Love? Can become a challenge. I mean, listen, if there's anybody that does challenges for the stream, I've done challenges. I've done weird controllers with Phasmophobia. We've done different types of challenges with Phasmophobia. I have set world records for Phasmophobia. We've done a lot for Phas. Like, I can tell you that no evidence run, even at 4 minutes and like whatever seconds that's there, is still not world record pace. That's second. I got second place on that one. World record pace on that map for that speed, no evidence, is I think like 2 minutes and something. Like, all right, I'll put it in comparison here, right? Put it in comparison for you. So let's say, for instance, you had a person that did, let's see, we got 3 more photos. One, right, you had a person that played Elden Ring, right? And somebody who spent thousands of hours on the game came in and they said, hey, I got a deathless run of Elden Ring. Completely deathless. We finally did it. We were finally able to complete it, right? And then you had somebody who has like 300 hours that came in and they also said that they got a deathless run of Elden Ring. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying that it's very unlikely. Have you done an all-in believer challenge? Can you only use items related to a believer ghost? What is a believer ghost? Complex is so big that I'm fully convinced I could do a 100 win streak on Insanity starting it today. All right. Can I play? Absolutely, Gamer Pie. You just have to own the game. Like just last week, we played Phasmophobia only using ornaments. I used Christmas tree ornaments to play Phasmophobia. I have done... I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that's ever done a blindfolded Phasmophobia match. We need to do another one of those. Need to get like Prod in here and blindfold myself, and he'll be my eyes. Oh, how I miss playing Phaz. I don't have the time with a newborn at the moment. That's fair, though, Snowy. You know what I mean? Like keeping another human being alive, it's kind of important. Don't lie. You played Phasmophobia only using your balls. I see what you mean. It is impossible, but hardly. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not. That guy might just. He might just have Phasmo down. You know, just perfect. But I guarantee you, if I was to give that dude. If I was to give that dude's name to the speedrunning community and I was to say, hey, take a look at his VOD and see if you find anything that looks fishy, fishy or whatever, I would honestly, if I was a betting man, I would say that they would find something. Like someone with horrible sense of direction and knows nothing about the maps. No, that does not help me, Tabby. Okay? That would not help me. Right? Also doesn't really seem to care about. Is this a shade?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no. Not Bond. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. See, if I leave out here, does it blow out the candles? See if it blows it up. I don't think that it's moved, hey? I don't think so. If I could add a new ghost or a piece of equipment, what would it be? I would add in... I don't know that I would add in a new ghost, but I would change around the Mimic. And I would have the Mimic, or I would have another ghost that maybe you call it like the Shapeshifter or something along those lines. Right? But its ability would be is that it would mimic the other players. So it would pick up the sounds, like if you were playing a multiplayer... matches and you were talking in game, then it would pick up those sound files and then it would spit them back at you. So it'd be like, oh my gosh, I've got ultraviolet, right? And so then you'd walk off and then all of a sudden you'd hear, oh my god, I've got ultraviolet, and you'd be like, oh, you know, that kind of thing. I think that would be cool. I would make the change to where if your sanity dropped below 25%, that the van was no longer a safe place. Outside of the house is no longer a safe place if your sanity drops low enough. So I like the point Hope. I found myself getting frustrated by the multiple floor setup on the long run. Curious what do you think about it? Oh no, it definitely is annoying as hell. It takes you 2 minutes to go from bottom to top. You go with it. Ugh. Okay, so you are in there. Why are you not blowing out the candles? Yeah, all ghosts that can hunt out. Yeah, if your sanity is low enough, it just becomes an issue. Hit it the bomb! Coming in here with a Rainy Mario 5. Pretty much now. When you lost me, I need my van as my safe space. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? Hello there. How is everybody doing? How was your stream? Were they the kind of ghosts? They're still on. Candles are still on. Why would you be avoiding? When you tried to hunt. Suspicious. Very suspicious. If I do say so myself. Not an Unreal. It could be far enough away. That's why I'm repositioning the candles here. Okay, now that's definitely not an Unreal. I'll give you that one. That's definitely not. I mean, maybe shade. It's not blowing out the candles at all. What happens if I just leave the floor? Does that help? Also, if my sanity was low enough and if it was at 50% and then it took a minute to be able to do it, I'm leaning towards shade. But this also kind of sucks because I got to get a photo here. Still not blowing out the candles. This is in the same room, but it's very hard for the guys.
Pokemon!
It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy. Fuck. Hello? Hello? Beast V Games, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And don't get it twisted again. Welcome in, Raiders. Guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Bearded Baron. I like to play Phasmophobia as well as any other kind of horror game I can get my hands on. We were just talking about another streamer, and I just want to make sure that nobody gets it twisted. I'm not calling the guy a cheat. I'm not. I don't know enough about it. I'm just saying that a guy with streaming 274 hours of Phasmophobia, that probably 50 hours of that is probably with him doing the challenge of doing 100 insanity matches in a row and getting them all correct in one shot is just very low to me.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh,
Wow.
Whew. I think it's a shade too. But I did get the photo. Got the ghost photo. We're getting really good about smudging and taking the picture. J Magic Turtle, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yeah, Imdesha, not too big of a fan of the .0 map, just for the layout like that. It tried hunting in the same room though. My sanity is tanked. It could still hunt in the same room. It just doesn't like to blow out the candles in the same room. But my sanity is pretty much at 0. I do need to get parabolic microphone too. Jenny Vanilli, thank you for the 29 months.
Christmas card. Thank you, TH3B1 surprise.
Heck yeah. Carl, that kills people. Oh. I'm gonna give, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the evidence to Carl Jobs, and I'm gonna let him make a video on it. That's what I'm gonna do. Hello, you absolute legends. You guys know who I'm talking about. The guy that makes those like, this guy cheated, or this guy, like, if you cheat in the gaming industry, Carl is going to make a video on you. You're going to get canceled so fast. Then he always has some kind of a sponsored thing. I also thought that Shades couldn't hunt while you were in the same room. I don't know. That scene, like, nothing else really seems to make sense. It didn't blow out the candles at all. It was not interested in the candles at all while I was in there. Right? Let's look at what we've got. It's not a Phantom. It's not a Deogen, Moroi, Raiju, Thay. It's not a... Well, we can't really test for an Obake with the current Ghost model. It's not a Revenant. It's not an Oni. See, you could argue and you could say, well, it's either a Banshee or a Goryo. Right? Banshees won't travel between floors to try to track you. So that makes Banshees suck. It's not a poltergeist. It hasn't thrown anything. Doesn't really care that it's that the lights are on or off. It hasn't really tried to turn off anything. I think it did turn off the power though, so we can rule out a Jed. Right? Goryo and Banshee, without it moving the rooms, you would never really know. I don't think that it's a Myling. We had no ghost orbs. Wasn't aggressive at all, so I'm going to rule out a demon. Right? I just feel like with the amount of time that my sanity... Because we broke the mirror, and we went back out to the van, we took the sanity pills. which gave me 50% sanity back, because each one of those is 25% sanity. So they gave me 50% sanity back. And then it took it a minute for it to get down to the point to start to hunt me again, which is conducive for it being a shade. I'm going to go shade. If I'm wrong, I'll gift 5 subs. That command did work, Jenny Benelli. You probably just didn't hear it. Scrubbington, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Go, Ninja, go, Ninja, go. Go, Ninja, go, Ninja, go. Let's go. Woo!